students. So last part we have seen, or last lecture we have seen Oersted experiment. That is, it was the first experiment to demonstrate magnetic effect of electric current. So today we'll see magnetic field around a straight current carrying conductor or wire. Means, as we know, magnetic effect of electric current, that is current carrying conductor wire produces magnetic field around it. So if you take one small conductor over here, okay, so we have to do some small activity. Take one small conductor XY, okay, and pass it through a small card sheet paper, isn't it? And spray or spread some iron filings, okay, over the paper. Then this conducting wire XY is further connected to the battery through ammeter and rheostat, isn't it? And one magnetic needle is required to check the magnetic field produced by this current carrying conducting wire. Okay, now if you start the current, or if you start flowing current through this conducting wire, it is observed that suddenly all the iron filings whichever spread over the cardsheet paper, they align themselves in the form of concentric circles, isn't it? In the form of concentric circles. And this indicates that magnetic field produced around straight current carrying conductor, it in the form of, or it is in the form of concentric circle with increasing radii. So once again, my dear student, I repeat what we have done. We have to do some small activity. Take one card sheet paper, pass one current carrying conductor through it, spread some iron filings over the paper, take one magnetic needle, and when you pass current through the conductor, it is seen that all the iron filings, they align themselves in the form of concentric circles with increasing radii. It indicates that current carrying conductor produces magnetic field around it in the form of concentric circle. Here we can see the pattern of the iron filings due to this current carrying copper conductor. Okay, now we'll see some characteristics of this. Means characteristics of magnetic field produced due to straight current carrying conductor. So first characteristics, the shape of the magnetic field lines for a straight current carrying conductor is in the form of concentric circles. Here you can see the shape of magnetic field is in the form of concentric circles. Okay, that is straight current carrying conductor produces magnetic field around it in the form of concentric circle with increasing radii. So here we can see the radii are increasing. Then as we go away from the conductor, strength of the magnetic field goes on decreasing with increasing the radius of the circle. Here we can see, so if you go away from, this is the conductor, and if you go away from the conductor, the radius of the concentric circles are seen increasing or goes on increasing. It indicates that magnetic field near to this conductor is large or high, and as we go away from the conductor, here the magnetic field is very less. Okay, means magnetic field is inversely proportional to the radius of the concentric circles, we can say, isn't it? Now next, the strength of the magnetic field is totally depends on current passing through the straight conductor. Clear? Means the strength of the magnetic field, and we can check the strength of the magnetic field by the deflection of the needle. Okay, in a Oersted experiment we have seen that if magnetic field is produced around the current carrying conductor, then magnetic needle is being deflected. Okay, so here if you keep the magnetic needle near to the conductor, and if you increase the current, the deflection in the needle is increased. So what does it mean? It indicates that magnetic field produced due to this conductor is depends on the current. If you increase current, magnetic field also increases. Next, the strength of magnetic field around the conductor can be checked by keeping the magnetic needle, just we have discussed. Then the fifth and last point, the direction of magnetic field lines is determined by right hand thumb rule. Means here we know that current carrying conductor produces magnetic field around it, and that too in the form of concentric circles with increasing radii. And we have also learned this magnetic field goes on decreasing with increasing radii. Means near to the conductor magnetic field is more, and if you go away from the conductor, magnetic field is less, as it is inversely proportional to the radius, and it can be checked by using magnetic needle or deflection in the magnetic needle. But what about the direction of the magnetic field? And that direction can be determined by with the help of right hand thumb rule. So here we'll discuss what is right hand thumb rule. So my dear student, if we hold the conductor in our right hand here, if you hold the conductor, current carrying conductor in our right hand, and if you stretch the thumb, okay, then the stretched thumb indicates that the direction of the current, and wrapped fingers indicate that the direction of the magnetic field. So here once again we will see the statement. When you wrap your right hand around the straight conductor, here you can see, when you wrap right hand around the straight current carrying conductor such that the thumb shows the direction of the current and the wrapped finger around the conductor shows the direction of the magnetic field lines. Means my dear student, if you hold the conductor in right hand and if you stretch the thumb, then thumb shows direction of the current and wrapped finger shows the direction of the magnetic field. So here we can say the direction of the current is upward direction and the direction of the magnetic field is anti-clockwise direction. But same thing if you reverse the direction of the current, like if you hold the conductor upside down, then direction of the current downside and the direction of the magnetic field will be clockwise direction. Here also we can see the thumb indicates direction of the current towards left, but here we can see this is the direction of the magnetic field lines. So here we learn that if you stretch or if you hold a conductor, current carrying conductor in our right hand, and if you stretch the thumb of right hand, then thumb indicates direction of the current and curl fingers indicate direction of the magnetic field. So in this way, by using right hand thumb rule, we can calculate or we can determine the direction of the magnetic field. So next point we'll see. Now just before two slide we have learned the magnetic field around the straight current carrying conductor, okay, and its characteristics, okay, and right hand thumb rule. Now we'll see the magnetic field due to current in a circular loop, that is magnetic field due to current carrying circular loop. Means it is bit similar to the one conductor, but what we have done in this point differently. So here we have taken one circular loop, circular ring, and same ring we have passed through the card sheet paper. Means previous example only one conductor was there, and here we have taken ring and ring is passed through the card sheet paper. So same activity we have to repeat with the loop. So consider current carrying loop. Clear, it is connected to battery as we have to pass some current through the loop, okay, and loop is made by the metallic wire, obviously the good conductor, and this loop is passed through the card sheet paper, and if you spray or spread some iron filings on the card sheet paper, and the moment we start the current or the moment the current is flowing through the circular loop, immediately we can see the circular pattern the way we have seen in previous example, okay, but in this case we can see the two circular patterns, okay, as loop is there, so two conductors, it appears like two different conductors, isn't it? So we can see here two different circular patterns, okay. So we'll see some characteristics. So first three characteristics are same as conductor. So my dear student, the shape of the magnetic field lines for current carrying circular loop is concentric circles. Means here we can see the magnetic field produced by current carrying circular loop is in the form of concentric circles with increasing radii, okay. Then as we go away from the conductor or as we go away from the loop, the strength of the magnetic field goes on decreasing. Same as we go away from the loop, the circles are increasing, okay, means radius are increasing. It does mean that magnetic field is inversely proportional to the radius in this case, okay. So as we go away from the conductor, magnetic field decreases, okay, by increasing the radius. Now next, at the place between two conductors, the magnetic field lines are straight and parallel, indicates very less magnetic field. This point is very important point, my dear student. If you see here, the space between two straight conductors here in between, the magnetic field lines are straight and parallel. Here magnetic field lines are straight and parallel. You draw it straight and parallel. It indicates that the magnetic field is very less or almost zero, because the near to the conductor, both the conductor here as loop is there, so it appears like two conductors. So near to these two conductors or here and here, the magnetic field is more. But as we go away from the conductor and from this conductor also, though at center it is at very large distance from the conductor as compared to the distance. That's why here the magnetic field lines are straight and parallel, and it indicates that the magnetic field is very less. Next, The strength of magnetic field is totally depends on the current. As I explained, if you increase the current, magnetic field will increase. If you decrease the current, magnetic field will decrease. And the magnetic field produced due to current carrying circular loop is much more stronger than the magnetic field produced due to current carrying conductor. So my dear student, previous slide we have seen the magnetic field produced due to straight current carrying conductor, and here this magnetic field, if you compare with this, then we found that the magnetic field produced due to this circular loop is much more stronger than magnetic field produced due to this straight conductor. Okay, so these are the some characteristics properties of magnetic field produced due to circular loop. Now next is very important point, solenoid. So what is solenoid, my dear student? So what is solenoid? If the number of turns of insulated copper wire, here you can see the number of turns of insulated copper wire is wounded over the hollow cylinder, then this arrangement is called as solenoid. Very easy. Here we see the practical reason. Okay, the practical picture of this. So number of turns of insulated copper wire is wounded, okay, like a spring, okay, around the hollow cylinder, then this arrangement is called as solenoid. Okay, we'll see some characteristics of solenoid. So first, current carrying solenoid produces magnetic field around it. Yes, we know that because according to magnetic effect of electric current, this is a conducting wire, insulated conducting wire. So if you pass some current through it with the help of battery, so definitely it will produce magnetic field around it. So current carrying solenoid produces magnetic field around it. Second, current carrying solenoid behaves like bar magnet. Exactly, if you see the magnetic field produced due to bar magnet is bit similar to the magnetic field produced due to current carrying solenoid. That is so that's why we can say current carrying solenoid behaves like bar magnet. That's why magnetic field produced due to solenoid is bit similar to the magnetic field produced due to bar magnet in terms of magnetic field lines. So that is why bar magnet is having also two poles, that is south pole and north pole. Similarly in solenoid also, in current carrying solenoid also, we'll get two poles, north pole and south pole. Then we can change, but one difference is there. In bar magnet we cannot change the poles are fixed, but in solenoid we can change the poles. So if current is flowing from this end to this end, or this end to this end, suppose current is flowing from positive to negative, so near positive it behaves like south, near negative it behaves like north. So if you change the direction of the current, okay, then the direction of the poles been also changed. It will change, isn't it? Means we can change the poles of the solenoid by using or by changing the direction of the current. So that is the very important difference between these two. Then inside this, fourth is very important property. Inside the solenoid, magnetic field lines are straight and parallel. Indicates that magnetic field inside the solenoid is uniform. Means if you see inside the solenoid, magnetic field lines are straight and parallel. It indicates that magnetic field inside the solenoid is uniform, means constant. Magnetic field is constant here also, here also, here also, isn't it? And last and very important characteristics of solenoid, magnetic field produced by the solenoid, it depends on the three factors. First, current. As this current carrying solenoid behaves like bar magnet, so it creates a magnetic field. So it totally depends on the current. Means if you increase the current flowing through the solenoid, that solenoid coil, magnetic field will also increase. And if you decrease the current, magnetic field will decrease. Means magnetic field is totally depends on the current. Next, magnetic field produced in solenoid is totally depends on the number of turns. If you increase number of turns, more number of magnetic field will increase, more magnetic field will produced, isn't it? Means magnetic field is totally depends on the number of turns also, and nature of the material, which material you are going to use. And the best suitable material we can use ferromagnetic. If you use soft iron core inside the solenoid, then it becomes the electromagnet. And the electromagnet, what are the characteristics of electromagnet, definition of electromagnet, we will see in next part. Okay, so this is all about the solenoid. So today's lecture, my dear student, we have seen magnetic field produced due to straight current carrying conductor and its properties. Then the direction of the magnetic field lines can be calculated by right hand thumb rule. Then second point we have seen magnetic field due to circular loop and solenoid and its properties.